Welcome to The Now, I'm Ashley Jenkins.
I'm Mica Burton.
Fandoms of the world unite because Disney may have just confirmed one of the longest running and most frankly ridiculous fan theories of all time.
Great job, Disney. You've just empowered every Redditor who's taken at least one college course to theorize that so-and-so was dead/dreaming the whole time, and that generic bad guy was really the hero all along.
The fan theory, which may or may not have been confirmed by Disney, is the absurd Pixar theory, a several-year-old conspiracy which hypothesizes that not only is every Pixar film 100% connected in the same universe, but that they're also slowly telling the story of a war between humans, machines, and animals over control of the world and its resources.
Oh God, we're going deep into the rabbit hole on this one.
But it's a fun rabbit hole.
It's such a fun rabbit hole! All this started when Disney recently released a video of Pixar's numerous Easter eggs. Specifically, the video highlighted all the ways which films seem to be interconnected, with Riley from Inside Out appearing in Finding Dory, for instance, or the villainous bear Lotso from Toy Story 3 showing up in a little girl's bedroom and Up.
And now the internet is doing, well, what it does best, which is putting on the collector tinfoil hats and freaking out. Many of the examples highlighted in Disney's video support and complement the infamous Pixar theory, which has been on the web since 2013. In the eyes of fans, Disney is at the very least giving a nod to its most obsessive fans, and at most, it's pretty much confirming that theory is real.
The theory was exhaustively written by John Negroni, a blogger and film critic who decided to accept the challenge first placed by an episode of Crack's After Hours, where they wondered if Pixar's films were all connected. Negroni spent a lot of time researching and jumping through mental hoops to produce what he thinks is a definitive timeline of the Pixar films.
Alright, so the TLDR is, over the course of history, humans gradually destroy the planet through pollution and then escape to space, while intelligent animals continue to evolve on the abandoned planet.
I believe it.
That's about as short as we can make that.
The theory originally posed that Brave is the very first movie in the Pixar timeline, as it takes place in the Dark Ages, plus it proves a basis for how animals in the Pixar movieverse sometimes behave like people and talk, all thanks to magic. The timeline has since been updated to include The Good Dinosaur as the first chronological movie, which Negroni believes confirms his theory even more.
And then over the course of time, animals start getting a little bit more ambitious in their dreams of becoming more like people. After all, we see them trying to cook in Ratatouille or staging a dog revolution in Up, for instance.
At the same time, and this is where the theory gets extra ridiculous, AI and machines also start to test their limits. This is why the toys in Toy Story are sentient for some reason. The theory never really ties that part together too well, but Negroni hypothesizes that the advancement of AI starts during the Incredibles alternate 1960s and progresses to the point we see later on in the films.
Sometime after the events of Toy Story and Up and the Finding Nemo series, animals and machines go to war with humans over pollution, and humans lose.
Rest in peace, humans.
Much of that pollution and the draining of the Earth's resources was facilitated by B&L, the worldwide mega corporation that makes an appearance in just about every Pixar film.
Once again, all connected. After humans lose this war, B&L, that's not Bare Naked Ladies, ships them off the planet. This is why there are no people, or very few people, left in Cars, Bug's Life, and Wall-E. Monsters, Inc., according to Negroni, takes place much later in the timeline, after animals have evolved to the point of looking like the monsters we see in those films. However, they need an energy source, since humans left the planet pretty much shitty, so they develop time-traveling door portals.
Why not?
To go literally scare some energy up. Ha ha ha. From when humans were still around.
And to put the cherry on top of that, the theory also claims that Boo from Monsters, Inc. and the witch from Brave are the same person.
Aw, yeah.
And that Boo time traveled to the Dark Ages. Through doors, probably.
Doors.
The major piece of evidence comes from a carving of the monster Sully, which is seen on the witch's door.
Of course, more movies have come out since the theory was written and turned into a book, and Negroni has accounted for their inclusion in the timeline as well. But how does Negroni feel about Disney's new video? Well, he's not convinced that Disney has fully confirmed it.
Oh, come on!
Come on!
This is your theory!
Like, can't you be happy?
Take what you can. According to Negroni, the video is a lot of fun and definitely celebrates the recent spike in interest over these Easter eggs, but there's no indication made by this video or Disney Pixar that the movies are connected or share the same universe, and honestly, it's a lot more fun that way in my opinion.
Translation, I'd like to keep milking this for as long as possible, thank you. Also, please buy my book.
Also, there's something fun about theories. Once they're confirmed, they get a lot less fun, like the whole Jon Snow thing.
True.
Now it's like, Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
fine.
it's like
it was
wah-wah.
really fun right up until it got confirmed, and
That's
then it
so
was just
true.
like ordinary. If the Pixar theory is true, it certainly wouldn't be the first time to see a big, insane, interconnected universe spread across multiple, seemingly separate works of fiction.
True.
The obvious examples come to mind, like Marvel Cinematic Universe, but one that's even crazier would be the collective works of Stephen King, which incorporate a full-on multiverse that's tied together by series like The Dark Tower.
I totally forgot about that.
Yep.
Fan theories on the internet have always been a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to creators and their relationships with the fandom. For every example of a community getting the alleged confirmation they so desperately crave, we've also seen examples of this blowing up completely.
Yeah, prior, for example, to the conclusion of the Harry Potter series,
Oh my
fans
God.
were dying for confirmation of the whole Dumbledore as a time-traveling Ron theory, only to have their hopes dashed, and that then led to a lot of very vocal disappointment from the community, which also seems to happen, frankly, anytime J.K. Rowling talks about post-Harry Potter details in general.
There's also the rocky relationship that Disney has with super fans of the expanded Star Wars universe, who've grown so
R.I.P..
attached. Yeah, who've grown so attached to the headcanon that they are finding it difficult to adjust to Disney's new take on the franchise.
But every now and then you do have examples on the other end of that spectrum. Adventure Time, for instance, started including fan canon about Finn being the last survivor of the apocalypse because the creators just love the idea so much. And then you have Shigeru Miyamoto, who in recent years confirmed the fan theory that Super Mario Bros. 3 is all a play with everyone participating in the game being actors. According to Miyamoto, that was the game's intention all along, but it was only ever confirmed after there was a fan theory.
That was so cool, though. Basically, when it comes to fan speculation and theorizing about beloved intellectual properties, it's always a tightrope to walk for creators. So, keep on speculating that Sandy from Greece was dead the whole time, and that Elsa and Anna are Tarzan's sisters, and that Breaking Bad is somehow a prequel to The Walking Dead. Those are all real theories, by the way, if you thought we
They're
were kidding.
great!
Because apparently some creators out there are listening and may actually give credence to your wackiest, off-the-wall ideas.
What do you guys think of Disney throwing a bone to its most rabid fans with the Pixar theory? What's your favorite fan theory? Let us know that one in particular in the comments below.
For future updates on how it's all connected,
I love it.
like this video and subscribe to the know.
Kdin, can we use a bunch of footage from It's Always Sunny with like the string conspiracy?
You know that there's an Always Sunny conspiracy theory? That they don't look like how they look to them?
What?
That's how they appear to themselves because they think they're that attractive. And they don't actually look like that because everybody else in the world says
Is like
they're
you're
ugly.
disgusting.